For those of you that are new to our channel, welcome to Expert Influencer Academy. I am Charles Watson, the host of the podcast. Guys, today we have a great topic. I want to continue our series, How to Build a Business from Scratch. And if you've been following along, then we are here at the next installment. If you haven't, you can either scroll through our Facebook page, our videos tab, and check those out, or you can check them out on our YouTube channel. I'll have a link to the YouTube channel down below after the video, and I have them all set up in a playlist so that you can watch them in order. So let's recap. So for the first video, guys, we talked about what kind of business should you start, whether you should jump in full-time or whether you should start your new venture as a side hustle. In the second video, we discussed how to structure your business, whether a sole proprietorship was the best option, whether a partnership was the best option, or whether an LLC was the best option. We covered those and argued and gave you reasons why you should set them up like that, both pros and cons, why you shouldn't set up like that. So if you missed that, go back and watch that. Then after that, guys, we talked about your vision statement and how to write your vision statement. And remember, your vision statement is how you see your company in the future, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. What is it that you hoped you would have accomplished in that time? That is a vision statement. And then after that, we talked about making a commitment to your business. We kind of broke it down and gave you a good dose of reality and discussed what it's going to take to get your business off the ground and what kind of commitment you're going to have to put in, the work hours, the dedication, the scheduling, the planning. We talked about that commitment and what it's going to mean to you and your family. And then after we did all that legwork, we talked about how to name your business, the importance of a name, and why you want to pick a good one to separate you from the crowd. And today, guys, we are talking about unique selling proposition. Your unique selling proposition is super important, and it's different than your vision statement, and it's different than your mission statement. Remember, your mission statement is why you exist. Your vision statement is what you will have hoped to have accomplished. And your unique selling proposition basically deals with why customers should choose you over your competitors. So let's go ahead and jump into the topic. Guys, a unique selling proposition is actually a marketing concept that was first proposed as a theory to try to explain the patterns in successful advertising campaigns. And this was kind of born in the 1940s, in the early 40s. So a unique selling proposition has been around for a very long time. So I hope you realize how important this is going to be. And in plain English, guys, in your unique selling proposition, like I said earlier, is the reason that your product or service is different and better than your competition. Guys, defining your unique selling proposition is the first step in creating a business that customers are going to genuinely love. A good USP can help you stand out from your competition. It can help you leverage pricing power. You can offer products and services that appeal to your ideal customer. It builds customer loyalty and allows you to be memorable. So how can you define your unique selling proposition to make your business stand out? I've got 5 tips that I want to share with you today to get started. Guys, tip number 1 is know your customer. You know, there's an old adage in business that states that when you try to reach everyone, you reach no one. And guys, this is important to remember because as a business owner, as a startup, as an entrepreneur, as a solopreneur, it's going to be extremely tempting early on to be all things to all people. I mean, we love to believe that our products and service can benefit everyone, right? Like, think of it. Hey, who does your business exist for? What do you? Everybody. Everybody could benefit from this. What are you talking about? The whole world. We're going to make the world a better place. The world. that's who benefits from my product or service. That is wrong, because the truth is you can't market to everyone. If you try to market to everyone, I mean, that is a great way to drive yourself crazy and to go into bankruptcy quickly. You're going to spend a lot of money marketing your business. You're going to spend a lot of money advertising. You're going to spend a lot of money trying to get people to buy your stuff, and you're going to go broke pretty quick. So what you want to do is you want to identify and appeal to your ideal customer. And you want to ask yourself, who is your product specifically for? Who is your product specifically for? And identify those potential customers. You want to know about their preferences. You want to know about their shopping habits. You want to know about their purchasing concerns. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You create an avatar. An avatar is a physical, it's a projection. Write it out on paper. Get a voodoo doll, anything like that. It's an avatar that you want to turn into your ideal customer, and you want to factor all of that information into your avatar's creation. Because once you've identified your target audience, you can now produce content, you can now produce marketing campaigns, and you can produce products and services that are going to specifically appeal to that avatar, which in turn is going to successfully appeal to your audience. All right. So do that. Create the avatar. That was tip number one, know your customer. The second tip I have for you guys is go the extra mile. Now, guys, you want to develop a customer first or a products plus service mindset. This means whether you're in retail, whether you're in peer-to-peer coaching, whether you sell physical products, whether you sell creative services like graphic design or website creation, you want to make sure that you go the extra mile to provide a pleasurable and empathetic experience for your customers, for your prospects. You want them to trust you. You want to build loyalty. And the way you do that is you are empathetic to the reason people buy products to solve problems. So if your product solves a problem for a customer, then you have customers. And your goal as a business owner, as a startup, as a solopreneur is to empathize with that customer. Listen to their problems. Try to honestly solve them and make sure that your product honestly helps that person. And you guys, you're going to explode. You're going to build loyalty. You're going to build trust. You're going to build an incredible community that's going to support you through the high times and the low times, and the latter being the most important, the low times. All right. So when you go the extra mile, you really try to solve the problems for your customers, and you want to make sure, because, word of mouth is the best form of advertising that exists even today. Even if you spend tons of money on advertising, if you have a huge marketing budget, nothing beats word of mouth. So you want to make sure that when people talk about your business, it's in a positive light. You want to make sure that when people let's say you're a plumber, or let's say you're a photographer, or again, let's say you're a web designer, let's say you're a publisher, let's say you're an event creator. When people ask, how many times when people have asked if you knew a plumber, if you knew a mechanic, if you knew a roofer, if you knew a pool guy, the people that come to your mind, the first people that come to your mind are people that you've had a pleasurable and a positive experience with. You need to be that. Your business needs to be that for your target audience. And that rolls into tip number 3, guys, which is be friendly. Always remember, and this all kind of ties in together, that people buy and do business with other people. You spend money with people and businesses that you like. You spend money with people and businesses that you have an emotional, an emotional experience with. So keep that in mind. Your customer is the exact same way. Having a strong and inviting personality can really help to place your business ahead of the competition. I mean, think about it. In an era of automated answering machines, endless loops of pressing 0 to talk to a real person, right? Being accessible, being courteous, and genuinely caring about your clients is going to show them that you're not in this for personal gain, but that your business actually exists to help people figure out their problems and find solutions. And that's what you want. You want to be friendly. Tip number 4, guys, is be different. Don't ever strive to be the best. I think that one of the early errors that entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and startups make is that when people ask them what their goal is, that I want to be the best, there is. And I argue that that's kind of the wrong mentality to take. You want to be different. Listen, it's no surprise. There's tons of people that talk about growing businesses. There's tons of photographers out there. There's tons of graphic artists out there. There's tons of web developers out there. You're not the pioneer. You're not the Ponce de Leon of, your industry. Now you could be. And if you are, that's super rare, and congratulations, because you really have something unique, and you'll probably just take off because it's unique as long as it can catch traction, but for the majority of us, for the majority of the everyday people, the family man, the person that works a 9 to 5, the student that goes to school, we can't be the best. There's other competition out there. So strive to be different. I can assure you guys that, like I said, you're not the only one in your field of interest. You're not going to be the only one in your market space. Sure, other businesses exist, but not everyone does it like you. There's only one you. So when you let your personality come through, when you put your own spin on things, when you have your own flavor of business, that's, customers are drawn to that. That's what attracts people. So always strive to be different. Don't ever be the best. Be different. And finally, guys, the 5th tip I have for you is build a tribe. And guys, pay attention and interact with your community. Learn from your dedicated customers by asking for feedback. Build an inner circle. Build a circle of trust, people that you trust, people that are excited about your brand, the third-party people that really don't have a stake into it, that can really give you honest feedback. And you want to learn from them. You want to ask for feedback. You want to take that feedback and apply it to your business. Most of the time, guys, if you simply ask your community what it is that they're looking for and willing to buy, they're going to tell you. You just listen and then produce products or services that your community asks for. Building a strong community or tribe not only garners support for your business, but it turns customers into champions of your products and services. Remember the other tip, right? Be friendly. You want your business to be on your customers' minds. You do that by building a tribe. So like I said earlier, next time you need a plumber, a graphic artist, your name, you want to be the name that your customers are recommending. And finally, in closing, guys, building and establishing a unique selling proposition is important, as it's going to be the factor that provides most of the value for your customers. So make sure that your customers are happy, make sure that you're empathetic, and make sure that you're caring and genuinely care about your customers. You're listening to them. Work on that unique selling proposition. And over time, what's going to happen is people are going to want to choose you over your competition. They're going to want to choose you every time. And that competition is going to dwindle until you are the top dog on the pile. All right. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. That is all the time I have. If you enjoyed this video, if you found some value in it, please smash the like button. If you know someone that's trying to start a business, or if you're looking for more information on how to start your own business, you can always check out our website, expertinfluenceracademy.com. There is a link down below. That is where our blog lives. That is where our Easy Like Sunday Morning archive lives. We have a free guide for you that you can check out. And we even have courses that teach you how to make money with affiliates and affiliate programs. So thanks for checking it out, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your week. Make it a good one, and we will talk soon.